that also gives us a benefit to our human wave doctrine techs, of which really only one is important to us. Two, kind of. Guerrilla warfare is pretty helpful. And as historically, Japan has joined the Axis, so we do have to watch that carefully, as Japan is right here, and their allies are all along our southern border. Basically, there's, in the community, I've heard it called the samurai, letting the samurai in. If Japan declares war, you need something over here so as to prevent the samurai from getting in, because if he does, you may end up losing about half of the Soviet Union. And the militia troops that I've got really only intended to delay and slow them down. And here we finish a big run of industry. It will be our last almost big run of industry to get our IC up higher and higher. As you can see, we've got quite a few factories to plant down. And we will hope that my mobilization laws can be changed as well. Yes, we can. So, there we go. Or economy. Let it run just a little. There we go. Our numbers have changed. We do need some more IC there. And we're going to jack our last big run of factories here. Yep. So it looks like we'll probably be safe at 45. And they'll finish around May, which is ideal. And now with all these factories building, rather annoyingly, we're going to have to just continually click this consumer goods button as it goes so that I don't have rampant descent. And lucky us, it appears that we're just barely keeping our heads above water on the buildup of steel, metal rather, and rare materials, which can usually start to fall, and it probably will at the end of our production run. Yeah, see, now we start to have falling metal now. And that if we run out of metal, then our IC number is going to fall. And you don't want that. We need to have this baby maxed out so as not to completely falter. Gonna keep researching some of these techs just so we don't start falling behind. And we have got Japan at war here in China. China typically doesn't do very well. They take out Shaanxi right away and will probably progress all the way to Nanjing or Nanking, whichever you prefer to call it. The modern day capital right here, Beiping, is Beijing. So bad days to be Chinese. The Sino-Japanese area of World War II was one of the uglier areas of the war, and the fighting there was pretty brutal and pretty much ongoing for the duration of the war. And Japan and China still are pretty upset at each other about everything that happened there. And now finally that it's 1938, we can begin to shift over. So the gameplay now for us is going to change in a pretty noticeable way, in that I'm going to stop only really teching and building factories. The factory production is going to taper off, and we're going to start to see unit production and upgrades and reinforcements be taken care of, and also an OOB being formed. So That's going to be a fun old good time when we get to it in 1938.